leader of the National Freedom Front, a parliamentarian Wimal Weerawansa, who was arrested by the Criminal Investigations Department, was released on bail this evening after being produced before the Negombo Magistrates Court.
MP Dinesh Gunawardena revealed in Parliament this morning that Wimal Weerawansa had been detained at the Katunayake International Airport.
Everyone knows Wimal Weerawansa as a member of Parliament, and that as an MP he possesses a valid passport which has been approved by Parliament. I ask the Honourable Speaker and Prime Minister, is this what you call good governance? Is this democracy? What happened to Wimal today could happen to you tomorrow. Have a little patience.
We need to check if he was detained based on a court order.
There was no court order last night.
But order please. Order please. Order please.
Do not shout. Please sit down. We will inquire into this matter. Honourable Speaker, we will look into this matter. If there is court order, there is nothing we can do. If there is no issue, he can be granted permission. I have instructed the Leader of the House to look into this matter. The Leader of the House elaborated further on this matter once again this evening.
He has attempted to travel overseas using a passport that is invalid. That was the reason he was detained at the airport. His passport had expired. Wherever he may travel, we know that Wimal Weerawansa will return to Sri Lanka. That is why our Prime Minister intervened and did the necessary legal work so that he can travel. However, investigations have been carried out, but I would like to state that there is no barrier for him to continue his travels.
The Criminal Investigations Department later arrested Wimal Weerawansa on the charge of having 2 passports in his possession and for providing false information to the Controller of Immigration and Emigration. He tried to travel overseas using a passport he said he lost in 2012. When you obtain a new passport, the old passport becomes inactive. You cannot travel overseas using an inactive passport. We informed Wimal Weerawansa of this matter and turned him back. However, the MP arrived at the airport this morning carrying a new passport. A suspicion arose as to how he tried to travel overseas obtaining a visa for a lost passport. It was over this suspicion that the CID was requested to investigate into this matter. The parliamentarian, who was produced before the Negombo Magistrates Court by the Criminal Investigations Department, was released on 2 sureties worth 1 million rupees each and a cash bail of 10,000 rupees.
සාමාන්‍ය රටේ පුරවැසියෙකුට විදේශ ගමන බලපත්‍ර තියෙන්න පුළුවන් එකයි. හැබැයි අපේ හිතවත්
An ordinary citizen of this country can only possess 1 passport, but our beloved Wimal Weerawansa has 2 passports. At all times, whatever the problem may be, our dear MP sees it in a hybrid manner. Now it is not a surprise that the name of Wimal Weerawansa is a hybrid.
හයිබ්‍රිඩ් විදියට. දෙමුහුන් ආකාරයට. දැන් අපිට පුදුමයක් නෙමෙයි. අපේ කරු විමල් වීරවංශ මන්ත්‍රීතුමා
We have received information that he hopes to travel to Italy and hold talks with certain groups that support terrorism. Now he may be using multiple passports in order to conceal this trip that he makes. Otherwise, how is it that a person who took part in yesterday's debate and forced his way into delivering the main speech of the day attempt to leave the country and travel to a country where there is a high concentration of LTTE sympathizers even before the main speech of the debate was presented by Minister Mangala Samaraweera today? Surely this is a suspicious activity. It is not only Wimal Weerawansa's name, his behavior is hybrid, his policies are hybrid, and his passports are also hybrid.
වීරවංශ මැතිතුමාගේ නම විතරක් නෙමෙයි හැසිරීමත් හයිබ්‍රිඩ් ප්‍රතිපත්තියත් හයිබ්‍රිඩ් පාස්පෝර්ට් එකත් හයිබ්‍රිඩ්
සභානායකතුමා Please allow him to travel overseas as promised by the Leader of the House and the Speaker. Tell the Speaker to intervene into this matter immediately.
සභාවේ වහාම ඔබතුමා කතානායකතුමාට මැදිහත් වෙලා
මම දැන්
I spoke to the controller of immigration and immigration. I asked him if they had made a complaint regarding this to the CID. He said that he did not make a complaint since there was no reason to do so. This parliament does not carry out its duties at the airport. Honorable Dinesh Gunawardena, how many passports do you have? Please do not try to cover the wrong. After committing it, if it is wrong, it is wrong.